Alright, the last reading was, or readings were for week 6, and 6.1 talked about those 5 rules, and I thought the most important one was definitely to be a gatekeeper for your network, which means like you gotta make sure you know what's like going in and out, and like be cautious because you don't know what's out there. Like you could get a friend request, and if you're not a gatekeeper for your own network, you could potentially get like a predator or a stalker on your friends list, or a computer hacker, or a bot that's just trying to steal your information. Like the possibilities are endless these days. So I think like monitoring your account, knowing and being cautious is like very important. It's most important thing, so you can get played for a fool, like in the show Catfish even, or you can get your identity stolen, or that's probably the worst case scenario, but things like that do happen, so that's what I think is most important. And for 6.2, I think you want to make yourself look good on social media, but you don't want to take it too far, because you don't want to risk your livelihood or reputation with a couple of Facebook likes. So you got to be, and also I think you have to be cautious what you say or post, because I mean maybe you have strong viewpoints on something such as gay marriage or anything of that nature, but like if you go on a rant on Facebook or like post something very vulgar, it could potentially hurt a lot of people's feelings and cause like a rift between people. So that's not something you want. So I think you need to, even if you do have strong views on something, I think you need to be courteous to other people, and that way you can cause less drama. But that doesn't mean you can't speak your mind. I still think you should be able to do that. 6.3, I thought it was very scary to think about how they say like you're not even gonna need to touch anything anymore. Like Google's coming out with this thing called Google Glass, where like you can talk to a person face to face with just the glasses. Phone calls, texts all come and just pop right in front of your face. It's pretty much already happening, and I think it's very exciting. I think it's cool and exciting, and I'm not sure if it's gonna be too successful, because who wants a bunch of stuff in their face all day? But it also kind of scares me to see like they're already advancing that far. Like who knows in like 20, maybe even 10 years what they're gonna have. So I'm excited for the future, but also nervous because things are gonna be so in depth, and like we're not gonna need any screens. Probably everything's gonna be used with our mind somehow. It's scary to think about. And for 6.4, so a good thing to do is by monitoring what they post to not hurt people, uh, and like keeping it professional and friendly. You can have the same profile for both, but like if you want to say something to your friends, you don't want to be like, oh, and like start swearing or say something vulgar or offensive, and then the professional world will see it. That doesn't mean you can't like have friends on social media accounts and like be too cautious. I just think you have to know when not to cross the line and like what the line is in order to keep that running smoothly. And 6.5, I think professional, like people looking to hire you, definitely should look at your profile. Because say like a company's, you're down to 2 other people, one got a social media account, him like in study groups or doing community service, and then you got another applicant who's like profile pictures on like holding a bong or doing like a keg stand. Like you're gonna want to go with not necessarily make up the decision, but if it's down to that close, it could really sway you one way or another. So I think like that's why people should be cautious on what they post on Facebook, because people are going to look at it, and you don't want to promote yourself in a poor way, and you also don't want to like have like rude or mean remarks or comments, like vulgar posts on your wall. That way, like that's not the kind of person that someone's gonna want to hire.